What is going on? It is your boy Clutchy here with another video for your faces, and today we're going to do a deep dive of the Gears of War Eday tech demo that they released, and I'm doing it with a friend of mine called BFL ABDN. If you don't know who he is, he's a painter and also a designer for like 3D arting and printing. I'll link his stuff down below in the description. But peace.
Everyone, I'm Kate Rayner. It's great to be able to join you today. Gears of War will celebrate its 20th anniversary this year, and Unreal Engine has been the foundation.
Right, that bit right there, where you see the actual engine for the chainsaw is cool.
Back a little bit. Let's go. It's the arrow keys.
Its 20th anniversary. Its 20th.
So you're gonna let's go back to it.
There
we go. So it's literally because obviously looking at the when Thai chainsaws is they've literally taken the motor from the chainsaw and just put it on the Lancer.
I'm trying to see. Can you see what that says?
What on the chain?
There's a nameplate because it says power chain along the bottom side.
And it's like Tuck. Is it Tuck? I think.
Circle, yeah.
I think it says Tuck.
Is that going to be like the type of chainsaw that they're using? Yeah,
because I mean, they've obviously adapted it a little bit because in the original comics, obviously it was like a year into Eday. It happened like a year or 2 years into Eday, but it was a circular power saw that Ty used instead of it being a chainsaw.
Yeah.
But they've adapted it a little bit. I like how you still got the wraps underneath. It looks very like it looks very botched together.
Well, if you look at like where my mouse pointer is, I don't know if you can see that, but the welding points. You can see the welding points where they've just went, stick that on there.
Just fucking basically taped the fucking chainsaw on.
I like how I restarted, so it says I wasn't going to swear, and you decided to say fuck 2 words apart. That's comical.
Has been the foundation of every game since the series first debuted in 2006. For Gears of War Eday,
I really like
the decision to invest in Unreal Engine 5 and start with a blank.
That there is cool. When you see the tiles breaking.
Yeah, when he's been slammed into the back of it.
And start with a blank hard drive and rebuild everything from scratch to achieve the believability of a world in chaos. Emergence Day is the darkest
with the
Juvies,
we'll pause it there real quick.
You see the
yeah,
that didn't pause for me, by the way.
Yeah, I paused it, and then it started playing it, and then it paused it again. So with obviously, it looks like they're taking the unarmored wretches, like these guys, yeah.
Yeah.
But with how he comes out of the e-hole, he fucking launches out. He absolutely jumps out. So I'm wondering if they're gonna like start like jumping onto the walls again, like the Juvies did in Gears 4, which I'm fine with because that was kind of cool.
Oh, when they're like clambering about the roof and stuff like that.
Yeah. Because in the old games, the wretches were cool, but they only really had like
they were more ape-like though. They just
they kind of just
swung their arms about and launched themselves at you.
You didn't really feel like scared to fight them at all because like they were just really simple. But with the Juvies, they were kind of just coming from any angle. Yeah. Like trying to fight this thing's inconceivable. My God.
Emergence Day is the darkest day in our universe.
That's so brutal.
The day the monstrous locust horde emerged from the ground to lay waste to humanity, and to truly feel the emotional impact of that loss, we needed to return to a dark and gritty visual style. Light and shadow do more than just set a tone, and with Unreal Engine 5, we've pushed our signature Gears style to the next level. So,
the lighting looks really cool.
Hang on a second. What are we selling? What are we able to buy in there? Stop moving stuff, Clutch.
I'm not even on my mouse.
Milk, eggs, ice cream, yogurt, butter. Right. Yep. Sour cream. Yep. Simon.
Ah, mate, all the wine's on the floor on the left.
Margarine, though. Can't see what's happening up in that add-ons bit in the top corner.
It's got hot dogs, fresh salad, garlic bread, pickle.
Pickle.
You got just a single. You got what?
Is that coffee and soda
Coffee and
pop?
soda pop, yeah.
And we know that there's chicken up there.
No, I could go to this. Is it a grocery store they call it?
So let's show you a taste
That's a
of what we
free
built.
meat in the corner.
Like free meat. The fact that this
Welcome to
is
the Pay and Save
only 60
Superstore
frames
in downtown
is
Kelowna.
insane.
Yeah.
In previous games, a space like this was limited to 3 shadow casters in view. With megalights, we now have hundreds of light sources.
Like
all
100% this is
casting
going to be a
shadows
PvP map.
at 60 frames per second.
It has to be,
on
right?
Xbox Series X.
Or at least like part of it.
Yeah.
This TV display wall utilizes the animated area lights with light functions that are driven by the video itself fully on the GPU. They each cast eerie and unsettling dynamic shadows with soft penumbra across the scene.
They're not all showing the same thing either.
No,
The
it's,
Pay and
it's,
Save
they're
is
all
a
set to
great
different
example
channels like
of
you
how
would
we
be
created
like whenever you get like
environments
a
with geometry collection for
electronic
collectible
store.
assets,
Yeah.
like this tiled pillar. These dynamic objects cast and receive light correctly,
Every
so
single tile
destruction
reacts
stays visually grounded,
separately.
Yeah.
exactly the way you'd expect in the real world.
But the first thing I'm doing is you get in the snup instead of shooting each tile.
Let's check
Yeah.
out the freezer section. All these freezers have multiple area lights inside them to simulate that realistic lighting effect of the frozen food section.
The thing I
of
noticed
your
there, if you
local
pause it
grocery
there,
store.
you can go back and look at when he swaps the weapon. Look at how fast he switches.
Frozen food section to simulate that realistic lighting effect of the frozen food section of your local
Like,
grocery
that's
store.
insane, right?
There.
That's the fastest it's been in
Finally,
gears.
bullets create
Yeah.
a dynamic shatter point in the glass. When it shatters, all the pieces collide with
That
the
looks so
environment
fucking cool.
using hardware ray-traced
like,
collision with physically
especially when it
active
shatters and it comes all down.
translucent
Yeah.
reflections.
I mean, the way it spider webs is really clean.
It's amazing to see how many light sources there are in here. There are hundreds of them, from the small lights on Marcus's armor to the large spotlights on the ceiling. There is no way we'd ever be able to achieve this effect or have this many ray-traced area lights.
Seeing it like that just shows how detailed it actually is.
Yeah, it's just you've got about what, a million different light sources in there.
That's a million different light rays.
Yeah, because
So-
obviously if you see at the top there, you've got that
Each
little
circle,
spotlight.
Each circle is a source.
You've got
and
that
each
spotlight
line
with like
is the-
all the lines coming out as all the rays.
Yeah, that's exactly it. The best one you can see there is obviously the spotlight over the other side, or you can see Marcus's bubbles.
Yeah,
That's a weird sentence.
Marcus's bubbles.
Yeah. Which it's
On
madness.
current generation
My
hardware,
favorite is his
without
armor
red
lights though,
lights.
the way it shines off the weapons.
Yeah.
a staple of the Gears franchise.
Alright, it says fresh
evils
meat, not
are
free
back
meat.
Ah,
in Gears of War
got me
Evil.
excited.
So let's open some up.
I see your ice cold beverages. I want that right now.
Without all the
That is
monsters in the way, you
unbelievably
can see
cool.
all the volumetrics and
It is
smoke
actually
lit up.
terrifying how loud that is as well.
Yeah.
One of the things we're super excited about that was unthinkable.
It's really cool getting to see them without the without any locusts jumping out
Yeah.
of it.
It's this. It reminds me of the Gears 1 when the E-holes, you get introduced to the E-holes. It reminds me of that
Yeah.
because
There wasn't as much debris flying about at that point.
no, it was literally just the hole and then it caved in.
Yeah. Whereas that just
Without all the monsters in the way, you
sound
can
that it
see
makes
all the volumetrics and smoke
almost like it's
lit
not
perfectly.
natural,
Yeah,
like a weapon
One
has
of the
been used
things
to open
we're
it, or
super
explosive
excited
has
about
been
that
used
was
to open it.
unthinkable in the past is having shadows
because the
on every
whole
single one of our muzzle flashes.
like horror from it is the fact that the
This is
holes
a
could
really
come from
great
anywhere.
improvement that adds to the dynamic combat of Gears with a more believable firing experience that puts you right in the middle of the action like never before.
That snap to cover was so fast.
Yeah. He's on control. He's on a alternate.
Our game isn't limited to just a single
Okay, it'd be
space.
cool if the dust
We
stayed
can
a little bit
explore
longer
the
there.
entire city of Kelowna with tens of
Like
thousands
when they close over and
of
you see the
shadow-casting
dust.
lights.
Yeah.
It seems
But
to
I think
disappear a bit
Our
quick.
game
it seems like they're
isn't
pressing the
limited to
clear
just a
button now.
single space.
Because this is like
Yeah.
the tech
We can
version.
explore the entire city of Kelowna with tens of thousands
I actually like the
of
font.
shadow-casting lights.
That's one thing that I liked about Gears 4 was the fonts on all like the little
Delivering
interactables,
Eday
and then Gears 5 it's all
level of
blocky.
Visual fidelity has not been easy, but we can iterate so much faster with hardware ray trace lumen compared to the baked lighting we used in the past. With megalights, our lighters are no longer constrained by the number of real-time shadowcasters, giving them the
You see
freedom
like
to
body
light
on the
our
left
game
side is just completely
with the
like
same complexity
membered.
as the real world.
It's like a nugget in the corner.
And we
That
have
buildings
100
and stuff
times the
that looks
geometric detail
far
in our
too
assets
real.
due to
Yeah.
nanites, micropolygon
It is literally. I mean, I was in New York when I went to Philadelphia, and it literally looks like a building in New York.
All of these systems work together to create a highly scalable engine that allows us to consistently deliver a visual
Can I push the
showcase
trolley car
across
around?
Xbox and PC.
That would be fun.
As developers, many of us know there is a
Gotta be an
difference between a
interactable.
compelling demo
Yeah.
and delivering a fully realized vision at 60 frames per second. The Coalition is pushing Unreal Engine 5 and the hardware it runs on to their limits to reimagine the Gears world at an unprecedented level of detail. We can't wait for you to
I mean,
see
TC
for
are
yourselves
known as
when Eday
like
launches
the masters
on
of
October
Unreal
6th.
Engine.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They've been Microsoft's.
Yeah, they get dotted about to help other companies, other
Yeah.
studios.
We're all in! Hold tight while I get us the hell out of here!
That's a really good touch as well.
Seeing Gilgate now.
Yeah.
We're not out of it yet. Incoming! I lost visual! Anyone see it?
Negative! I lost it!
I liked his you see on Riggs' art, like his chest omen.
Yeah.
He's got wings on it because he's a gunner.
Okay, so that'll obviously be
He's part of like the
Air Force style.
yeah.
Yeah, you know shit's about to go down at that point.
They just don't know what's happening, so they're just layering into it. But he's just definitely dead there, right?
Yeah, it seems that he's
He's been impaled by the Reaver leg.
he's ready to disappear at that point.
I wonder
But
if they start like you can start like chainsawing the Reaver legs off, like you did with the Leviathan tentacles in Gears 2.
yo, that's a good shout actually. There's a possibility.
It would have been cool if they like tried doing that, start like chainsawing it off, like maybe like you see that cutscene, you come into the gameplay, and you start like you have that chainsaw it free.
But you can't get right through, so it only damages it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
That would be good. Nah, I'm excited. And I know it's the beta is purely multiplayer,
Yes.
so we don't even get like a prologue or anything to go play to see what campaign's gonna feel like. We just purely get the multiplayer side.
It's like I mean, I'm trying to look on this like backdrop we've got, because obviously we know the hammerburst is a burst. It's back to being the burst hammerburst.
Yes.
Because when they're fighting in the the trailer, I've slowed it down and they're shooting in bursts. The GL, that it's interesting they brought like a new weapon, but the issue with prequels and bringing a new weapon is why isn't it in the older
Yeah,
games?
it's almost like something has to have went wrong for them to go, no,
Yeah,
discontinue that.
so hopefully they like show that, because this is the first time we're seeing anything to do with like a cog grenade launcher other than the Bushka, but that's like UIR.
Yeah, Bushka's UIR. It's an interesting one because obviously you've got the Lancer GL way down the line.
Mm. And they were only prototypes in Gears 5.
Yeah, this one seems like it's going to be more controlled the same way a drop shot is.
Yeah.
So
I
fire
mean,
it at something, if it hits something, it explodes. Or hold your button and let go, and when
it
you let go, it explodes.
I know you didn't play Halo, but it reminds me a lot of the Halo Reach grenade launcher, because you could just push it once and it would like just go off and it would impact and explode straight away.
Yeah.
But you could, if you held it, you could like pop it behind a cover, and like if someone's sat behind cover, you could drop it behind the wall, match the wall behind him, and then blew it up.
Right, okay. Yeah, that's pretty much the way that they explained it in the direct anyway. And the other shotgun looks pretty vicious. I'm just hoping it's not going to be OP the way that the Scorcher is, or it's not going to
Yeah,
be broken
that
and
overkill.
sort
I
of sponge like it.
if it's I'm okay with it if it's not spammable. So if you can't spam all 3 shots, maybe it's like
The thing that I liked in the direct, he was close.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that sort of damage, if you're a certain distance, it's only going to do 5% damage.
yeah.
But if you're super close, yeah, it's going to melt you.
It's like I've seen
But
a lot of people complaining about the Nasher being 6 shots. I'm okay with it because it's 4v4.
the Nasher going back to 6 shots. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Nasher's been 6 shots before. You don't need 120 shots in your Nasher in a
No.
4v4.
No, it's like 5v5. I can understand if you wanted 8 shots in your Nasher, but with if it being 4v4, like if you have too many shots, I mean, I can not be funny, but I can fight an entire team with one Nasher by just downing them.
Yeah, you can 2-shot every single player there.
Yeah.
You've got enough rounds to do that.
Like that shouldn't really be a thing. Like I shouldn't.
You don't even have to reload at that point.
It's like Gears are always
It's
meant to be like a team cover-based shooter, like, but instead I can wall bounce like crazy and 1v4 a team. Like I shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with it as long as the Nasher is strong and makes up for it missing those 2 shots.
It also needs to balance out on the movement.
Yeah.
Like, strong Nasher works as long as the movement balances it out and you're not able to just run up to somebody and chunk them, bang, gone. Otherwise, you don't even need the 6 shots. You only need 4.
It's like
But if it's got sort of slightly slowed down movement, then a strong Nasher is fine. Whereas if you've got the faster movement, you want a slightly weaker Nasher, so it sort of elongates a fight.
yeah, that was the issue with Gears 4. Like you had really good movement, but also a really strong Nasher. Like I liked Gears 4, but the Nasher was way too strong.
I think most of the weapons in Gears 4 were way too strong.
The Lancer especially.
I mean, people complain about getting Lancered in Gears 5, where you need to put in twice as many rounds in Gears 5 than you ever did at any tuning in Gears
Yeah.
4 to down someone.
He was like, you get an active on Gears 4, my god, man.
Well, stopping power as well.
Yeah.
But no, I appreciate you joining.
Of course.
Appreciate the video. And bye, YouTube. Click that button, bell, blah, 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 all that stuff.